This is a subject that I don't think too many young people really give a lot of thought to. And perhaps that's why, or one of the reasons why, that there's an older generation to bring this to their attention, give them something to reflect on once in a while. And the subject is, what are people going to remember about you after you're gone? I know we think about a lot of times our grandparents or aunts and uncles or older friends or even younger friends that have passed on, and we remember things about them. Maybe it's their sense of humor, something funny that they did, or maybe something tragic that happened in their lives, maybe something that changed them forever, something dramatic, jobs that they've held. And I think back on my ancestors and people that's passed on before me and different things that I remember about them. And there's a lot of fun things that I remember. I know my dad, oh, his sense of humor was just unbelievable. And I think I got a lot of my sense of humor from him and even my grandpa before him. And I remember things about my granny, and I've talked about them in many of my storytime videos, how she quilted and how she managed to live on $88 a month Social Security, and how she knitted her house slippers that she sold for $1 a pair, and different things that Granny taught me about cooking and life and their old ways of doing things back before electricity. And I remember my mother. I remember a lot of things about her and things that she did in her life, and her life wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. But one thing in particular that really sticks in my mind about her is I never remember a smile. I never remember her really being happy about anything. And I know a lot of that is because she was a cancer patient. She had terminal cancer for many of the years that I was with her before she passed. And I know you can't really be too delighted when you're facing something like that. But it's the things that you remember about people that go on long after you're gone. And it would be nice to remember Mother's smile. I remember her being controlling, manipulative, pushy, demanding. And I know she told me the night before she died that she did a lot of that to me so that I might have a chance at being able to survive after she was gone, which made it all right in her mind, I guess. It really didn't make it all right in my mind as a teenager who had undergone all the wrath that she had bestowed on me. But we need to think about these things as we're going through our daily lives on what kind of a legacy are we leaving behind? What are people going to remember about us when we're gone? Are they going to remember the kindness that we shared, being helpful, giving a smile, a hug, some type of love that we bestowed on other people and on our families? Or are they going to remember us for being pushy and demanding and hateful and um, having bad attitudes about life in general? So I hope that those of you that are listening to this reflect on this a little bit and think about your children, your nieces, your nephews, your husbands, your wives, other family members, your siblings, your mom, your dad. If something were to happen to you right now, I mean, life is never promised. You can be gone in a blink of an eye. What are people going to remember about you? And if they're not going to have a whole lot positive to remember about you, maybe you need to do some things to change your life a little bit. Just saying. Share this video if you know anybody that might be able to use a little wake-up call and a little reminder. I mean, we're here to create. We can create good. We can create bad. It's better if we create good.